Hi everybody, welcome to Talk O'Clock. Happy Saturday. I'm freezing today. It's getting winter-y. Wintery? Winterish? Something like that. It's getting like that again. We had so many great spring weather days here. And today it's really nasty outside. Just kind of cold. Hence the big sweater and a hot cup of tea. So ouch. Yeah, great, Sarah. That's what you do to your nails. Awesome. Well, let's talk about the week. Let's preface this. I have not been talking about that situation globally. I've been trying to stay away from it in the vlogs because everybody's talking about it. You're getting annoyed by it. And I didn't want to contribute to that annoying feeling. However, this week, I'm kind of not getting around that. So because of that lovely, lovely virus and the fact that I'm in the risk group, I have pretty much been cooped up all week, self-quarantining, cabin fever. But I'm an introvert, so I think I'm kind of dealing better with this than other people do. So I'm actually having a reason to stay home. I mean, I do have reasons anyways, but as the introvert who's enjoying a lot of quiet time, this pretty much played into my hands this week. However, I'm getting to the point where I'm getting annoyed because I need a little social interaction every once in a while, and I'm getting that as of today, so everything's fine. But news today have been that we might go into lockdown in Germany, so that would be something that would piss me off. But before I talk a little more about that, let's recap the week, right? So I've been doing artwork left and right, lots of coloring for the 30-day coloring challenge. I recorded Beyond the Lines. 2 videos, I think. One video, but I'm 1 week ahead. So Beyond the Lines for next week is gonna come up. And I also recorded 3 art day videos, 1 yesterday, 2 today. That's how much I've been sitting at my art desk and painting, lots and lots of painting. Because, well, can't do anything else. And I honestly have enough energy to do a lot of artwork. I've been painting for, in total, let me squint at my clock. Hold on, I'm not wearing glasses because of reflection. I've been doing artwork for 7, almost 8 hours now. So yay, full day of painting. But yeah, that's pretty much been my day today because there's not anything else I could do. My mom came by Monday morning because I had to go to the doctor's, and she was kind enough to drive me. Just getting some blood work done, checking blood levels, nothing fancy. I'm not sick or anything, but I'm having an eyelash in my eye where it's not supposed to be. There we go. So she's been helping me out Monday morning. Came by, also dropped off a huge load of clothes for the twins because they're growing so fast, and my brother was nice enough to well, give us some of the clothes that his kids don't wear anymore. So we love secondhand recycling, repurposing, reusing clothes, because I mean, those kids grow up faster than you can say Indiana Jones, so why always buy new when you can have great quality secondhand clothes and, well, they stay in the family. So I've been sorting through the kids' clothes, through pieces out that don't fit anymore, got their wardrobe prepared for spring/autumn season. I put aside a separate summer season section and a winter season section, so they're all set and ready to go until the end of the year. And that is us assuming how much they're gonna grow. It might be that we can even go a little longer depending on the growth spurts. So that has been pretty much the week, all the things that I've been doing in our house. I did go food shopping. The thing with the virus, coming back to that, I said earlier I'm in the risk group, but I'm not a fan of panicking or just hoarding stuff or anything. The only thing that we adjusted is that instead of going to the grocery store twice a week, we only go once a week so that we are not exposed as much, because both of us, Jan and I, are in the risk group because we take immune system suppressant kind of medication, because lovely MS. But we've been doing good so far. No symptoms, no nothing. So that was another day. And the thing that actually made us both struggle this week was that the outpatient program was closed down for Yuan. So he is home all day, every day now, as am I. So we're really cooped up, and it's quite difficult on some days when he's not having a good day to still, well, have a few happy feelings and joke around and not just be in survival mode, if you know what I mean. It's really hard to describe. It's very energy draining for both him and I. And I still want to try and get videos pre-produced for when, well, I'm doing other things. So it's not bad. It's not horrible at all. Don't get me wrong. It's just a little, nah, this is not what we both wanted. He's definitely struggling with his mental health. I'm struggling with the point that I can't really help him. I can only do so much. And it's sometimes feels like I'm talking in circles. Or I'm like a broken record on a record player or something. I can't do anything else, though I want to, and the people that could help, well, they closed down the clinic for now. So it's kind of like the guessing game going on right now. It's like, okay, when do I have to bring him to the hospital, and for how long can we manage at home in case he is declining even further? I'm thinking he might stay stable for a couple of weeks because he's really fighting hard. He's really doing his best, and he's trying, and he's not just giving into the situation. But still, you can only manage it so much. So where's the point? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I don't think it's imminent that I might have to react, but it's just, you know, that constant awareness and constantly listening and constantly observing as to see how he's doing, and is it healthy for him, or should we do the trip to the hospital? So yeah, that's something that we're both not very fond of. We kind of wanted this to be a different kind of a situation. We didn't want to have that goddamn virus interrupting the way to a healthier life for him. But that's what we got to deal with. So we're going to manage somehow. We're not, well, giving up or just panicking or whatever. We're trying to be reasonable in regards to the virus, and we're very aware of the mental situation so that everybody's as healthy as can be, honestly. And yeah, we're taking that one day at a time, really. So this week we had some really good days because he had very good days, but then the next one was really bad again. So it's kind of like this roller coaster going on, which is energy draining, honestly. It is for him, it is for me, but we're trying to, well, not be pessimistic about it. We're just gonna take it one day at a time and have a few social interactions. So for as long as we're not in lockdown, we're definitely gonna see our friends, very small friend group, just 3 other people. We, well, keep our distance to each other, so we're not snogging up on the couch, everybody together on like I don't know, a cuddle fest or something. But still, we see them, we spend time together, to have the social interaction, to, well, be able to talk to other people, not only about the virus, but about other things, other interests we have. And it honestly, it's helpful. It's helpful for him, for his mental health, definitely. It's helpful for me to just not focus on him all the time. And it re-energizes the both of us. He's an extrovert, so he really needs people around him. I'm an introvert. I'm okay with it, but still, I need people around me every once in a while. So we're trying to keep that up, but be reasonable about it. I'm kind of icky about this situation when I think about a possible lockdown, because that would not go over well with us. I can understand why the government or whatever kind of people think about it, and in regards to the greater umbrella situation, I would totally support it. But for me personally, it would be a punishment. So they discussing right now that you can only see in close family. And here's the thing, what does close family mean? And I had another word in my mind and I just lost it just before I spoke it. Whew. So what does close family mean? Is it, say, your caretaker, your caregiver? That's the word. Could that be close family because they're important? It's not only, blood relations, I think, that they should say is close family. Or is it maybe your partner, even if he is not living in the same household? So things like that. This the definition of what is close family and who are you able to see if you are in lockdown. That's something that kind of doesn't sit well with me. Or it's where I'm not sure how I'm gonna handle the situation. I'm usually quite the rebellious person, and I would say, family for me is the people who are closest to me, and it doesn't matter if they're related to me or not, but they're the people that, make my life livable, like in regards to supporting, for example, every day. So my caregiver, Jan, would be my immediate, my close family. I'm having trouble with words again, I guess. Weird. So that's something that I'm having a very close look at over the next couple of days. They should decide by Sunday, I think. And I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that everybody who's able-bodied, who's not in a risk group, is maybe just toning it down a bit over the weekend so that lockdown is not the necessary way to go. Because, it affects everybody else. And if you have two people around you that you can see without greater risk, and they're actually not your family, but your support system, and you're supposed to not see them, that's not a way to get through life. I would very likely maybe have a little depressive episode if that happens, and it would be more than just 2 days, because it's really significantly having an impact on my life, and I just don't want to go down that road. I don't want to have to decide. I don't want to have to deal with it. So it would be awesome if everybody just stepped 1 or 2 steps back, be less egotistical, and just prevent a lockdown. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on this topic. Other than that, again, the week has been kind of been influenced by the current health situation, and I'm talking virus right now, this week, but it's more in the back of my mind. It's not impacting me like straight on. I'm not watching any news, because the way media deals with it is just appalling to me. But I do read headlines on 2 or 3 newspapers just to see, okay, is there something immediate happening? Like, is there a lockdown? Isn't there any? But I'm just reading the headlines. I'm not taking any minute out of my day to read any further unless I have to. Because it's just, like I said, it's appalling. The way media has been dealing with it, the way things are worded, the amount of not fact talk but propaganda used kind of language is really appalling. And it doesn't matter what country you look at. I could look at US news, UK, France, Germany, Italy. It doesn't matter if I read or listen to any news there. It's the same in every country. And if you look at some social media pages or sites, it's the same way. So me being very particular with words, and I'm doing better in my mother tongue, at least currently, with not being able to find the right words. You could almost play bullshit bingo. And that is not something that I want to associate with media. That's not what I think media should be. It's not their job. Their job is just to report facts and not use, well, words that are more on the emotional level, that are very manipulating, very deceiving, very fear-inducing, maybe. So, yeah, I'm just not reading it because it's not worth my time. I would get so mad if I recognized all the words and all the articles and whatever kind of video, and I could play bullshit bingo all day long. That's not good for my mental health because it makes me mad that this is even a thing, that it's possible, and that media companies do act so recklessly. For what? For a couple of dollars or euros? It's like, yay, humanity. Good job. So I'm not going for it. I'm just staying in my tiny little bubble, reading only a couple of news to be well informed about what's going on in my city or in my country if they do decide anything on a federal level. But otherwise, I'm just keeping off. I'm not spending any time there because I do have other things to do and I don't want to be in this gloomy, what's gonna happen kind of a mood all day. I want to be happy. I want to be enjoying myself as much as I can, though this is, yes, a fucking... what's the right word? Disgusting situation. I think disgusting is the best word. It's a disgusting situation, and well, I found myself more than once talking back to, say, my phone after reading an article of people being so surprised how it spread. It's like, have you never played Pandemic? Every household should have a Matt Leacock game. It's like, I'm sorry, but the gamer in me is just sarcastically saying, yeah, they play it at the CDC for people when they apply for jobs, so maybe they should do that in other healthcare organizations as well, because it pretty much represents how viruses and pandemics and everything works. So everybody should have that board game. But yeah, I'm getting sarcastic here and I don't want to, because then I'm ranting and I don't want to rant. But it's been just a weird week. And I'm kind of curious how next week's gonna go. I don't have any expectations. We have a plan or two on what we want to do in case there is no lockdown. We gotta reevaluate if there is a lockdown, or well, I say if, because I'm not gonna use the when word. So it's just, well, living day to day and trying to figure out how we do the best or make the best out of this situation and be reasonable but not panicky, and well, take care of all the things around the house that we didn't take care of, or that we thought, oh yeah, whenever we are bored we're gonna do that. Well, we're gonna do that now. It's not something fancy. I'm actually trying to start gardening maybe next week if the weather is not as awkward as it is today. So it's just keeping busy and doing a lot of artwork and enjoying quiet time for me as much as I can. So yeah, that's the week. That's how we're doing over here. Again, reasonable, not panicking. And that's how I leave you to your weekend. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're staying as safe as you can. I hope you're not panicking and dealing reasonably with the situation. Maybe if you find yourself being in fear mode, reduce the amount of media you're intaking. Just a little tip. It might work for you, it might not. I'm not saying everybody should self-quarantine from sucky media or social media. It's actually, it's the sucky social media, social in quotes. No, in brackets, not in quotes. Words in brackets. No, I'm not saying you should do as I do, but just, well, be aware, stay reflective of your way you're dealing with things, stay as safe as you can, and just, well, get through it as best as you can, and just, well, enjoy the weekend. Gaming, artwork, reading, Netflix, getting your YouTube watch list down to maybe 2 videos. Lots of things you can do. Gardening too, maybe cooking. Yeah, lots of things that you can do. Stay occupied and, well, just enjoy it. And now I'm gonna go because I feel like I'm talking in circles and I don't want that. So have a good one, everybody, and I'm gonna see you next week. Bye.